to share with you the number one thing you get to do to build trust. What happens when you build trust? Do you know? Drop down below if you know what happens when you build trust. Trust in yourself, trust in others, trust in the universe. That means your goals, your desires, the things that you want, when you have trust, things come into your life easily and effortlessly, and it happens. Whatever it is that you're looking for. When you finally commit to trusting, when you finally allow yourself to fully trust process, trust the universe, trust yourself, you could take a deep breath. You ebb and flow in your life, like things just come easily and effortlessly to you. So you want to know the number one tool. I felt really compelled to share this with you tonight before I go to bed. It's kind of late here for me. But what I wanted to share with you is the number one way to build trust and integrity, not only with yourself, but with others, with the universe, so that you can create a life that you truly love. And that is by keeping your word. By keeping your word, you get to build this level of trust within yourself. And when you have trust within yourself, everything seems possible. The reason that manifestations, goals, desires, things that you want in your life don't seem obtainable is because you broke your word with yourself too many times. How many times have you said to yourself, I'm going to diet, and 2 days later, you're not committed to the diet, or a week later? I'm going to exercise, and then weeks later, you're not exercising. Or, as a mother, my old famous one was, I'll be done in 5 minutes. I'll be there in 5 minutes. 30 minutes go by. Those are all ways of breaking your word. The moment you say something and then you don't do it, you just took away trust within yourself. And when you lack trust within yourself, it is challenging to create, to manifest without being hustle, get it done, get it done. So the fastest way to trusting yourself, and I'm going to give you a challenge, is to commit to something and complete it. Commit and complete. Commit and complete. Keep your word, whatever it is. So what is something that you can commit to for the next 7 days? For the next 7 days, what's one thing that you will commit to doing? Maybe it's meditating. Maybe it's visualization. Maybe it's drinking 64 ounces of water. Maybe it's celebrating your life every day with gratitude and fun. I don't know. What do you want it to be? You get to pick. So the challenge is that you get to pick one thing that you are going to commit to doing every day for 7 days. Consistency counts. Keeping your word counts. And when you do this for 7 days, then you build onto it. The more you say you're going to do something and you do it, you build this self-trust within yourself, integrity within yourself, so that when you want to set goals and you want to strive for something, it seems attainable because you've already trained yourself to do what you say you're going to do. So the subconscious is like, okay, let me help you out here. So look at, where are you not keeping your word? Where are you not saying what you're going to do? Where are you saying one thing and switching to another thing, right? Like, what's happening there? What's happening there for you? So look at all the areas, all your relationships with others and with yourself, where you're not being in your word. Where you're not being in your word, because every time you break your word, you break your trust. And when you break your trust, you lack faith, you lack drive, and your manifestations become harder. Harder and harder and harder. So you get to manifest through creating and through committing to your word, to keeping your word. So here's the challenge. It's all about creating trust, is all about keeping your word. So what are you going to keep your word to this week? What's the one thing that you're going to keep your word to? And I get to hold you accountable by you dropping it here below. And we'll check in every day for 7 days. See how you're doing. I can't wait to see what you choose and see you staying committed. And when you don't commit, what are the stories you're telling yourself? What excuses are you making up? What circumstances are you letting take your trust? Everybody has things that happen in their life, things that come up. But if you say you're going to do something, you get to commit to it and follow through to the end line. Keep your word. This is a huge, huge step in manifestation. All right. I'll see you next time. Drop it below. I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to read.